three, jump.
Hi, I'm Bullfrog, and I have taken over control of the TV.
I'm here with the one and only Bullfrog.
There's just one of me.
Just one of you? just
Don't adjust your TV sets.
The world can only handle one
But let's hope.
When I was a young songwriter, I made a mistake that a lot of young songwriters make and continue to make their entire careers. Took everything I thought I knew about life and I crammed it all into one song. Because y'all probably don't know this, but everybody who ever picked up a guitar in their whole lives, from Memphis Minnie to Bonnie Raitt, did it because they thought somehow, somewhere along the line, it would get them laid. It ain't worked out that way for me yet, but I have high hopes. So this is a song that I wrote one time when I was a young songwriter, when I thought I was taking every beautiful, sensitive, loving thing that I thought I knew and put them into one song so I could take it down to the open mic and play it for all the beautiful young women down there. And the first thing I discovered at the open mic was that there's never any women down there. Ain't this night, Lord, nobody else around. Them mules outside and the great things at the pound. I still think you took rather hard. Saw Jamie Summers out of Union Card. Oh, baby, it's just the two of us now. Come on, Ted, do something.
I was one of the homeliest children in America. I was not an attractive child. I wanted to be. I had high hopes. But I wasn't. And when I was 11 years old on the school bus in Mercer County, West Virginia, one of the other children looked at me. You know how children could be so cruel. And he said, "You so ugly, you look just like a bullfrog." And it stuck. And then I grew into the name. And it's adorable, I guess, when you're 11.
The Bullfrog Willard McGhee, that's right. The church bells ring down St. Charles Avenue. Mockingbird is singing in the morning dew. I believe there's a good day. I believe there's a fine day for you and me to be in love. There's a cow named Hennessy. He's whistling down the beat. All the bottles in the alley shine like a million diamond rings. I believe there's a good day. I believe there's a fine day for you and me to be in love.
But when I was a kid, when I was 12 years old, I demanded that he show me how to play the guitar, and he showed me a D chord and an A7, and he said, "Here's a D, and here's an A7," and he showed me how to pick them, and he said, "Now you know 1,000 songs. Remember this for always, and remember only to use this power for good and not evil." And it was part of his whole thing that music could change the world, and even if you couldn't change the whole world, you could change the environment in the place where you were. And that music was something that you made with your grandma while you were, she was washing, you were drying, and it was something that you made with a baby when you were trying to get it to hell to go to sleep, and it was something that the young lovers, where you sing to a woman and dance in the moonlight, and that music was an organic part of a living person's life, and it wasn't something that you consume.
Could you play us a song? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
I got the blues all on the ocean. I got the blues all in the air. I can't stay here no longer, but to have no steamship fare. When the early trials wove, cast my body in your sea. Save all of your undertaker's bills, let the mermaid flirt with me. Now my wife controls our unhappy home. My sweetheart I cannot find. The only thing in the world that I own is a troubled and a worried mind. When the earthly trials are over, cast my body in your sea. Save all of your undertaker's bills, let the mermaids flirt with me. Now I do not work for pleasure. Rest in peace, I will see no more. The only reason that I work in this world is to drive the wolf from my door. When the early trials are over, cast my body in your sea. Save all of your undertaker's bills, let the mermaids flirt with me. I got the blues all on the ocean, got the blues all in the air. I can't stay here no longer, but you have no steamship fare. When the earthly trials are over, cast my body in your sea. Save all of your undertaker's bills, let the mermaids flirt with me.
Let's get back to talking to Tad Walters, because he's smart and good looking. Hi, Tad. How are you doing? This is
How you
Tad
doing,
Walters.
Bull?
He's a genius. I'm Bullfrog. I'm also a genius. We're geniuses together.
Well, they called me up and wanted me to be a judge at this blues contest downtown. And I sat through all that mess and Bullfrog was playing, and I said, well, I had a little flask with Caswell County's finest in it. And the other judges, I said, Bullfrog's going to win this, right? Just passed a little flask around, you know. And just made sure he won the little thing he was supposed to win. So, and that's how I really dug his music. So that's how I ran across him.
When did you start playing this kind of music, this blues music?
I was about 12 or 13.
But you didn't come to the blues straight away. You liked bad music first, right?
Van Halen, man.
Eddie Van Halen. You had a big thing for Tampa Red for a long time.
Yeah,
You learned all those Tampa Red songs.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Red was bad for the entendre songs. Get your finger out of it is an entendre song.
Yeah, you could say that.
Not good, I will.
It's like I say every time, it's not a dirty song. It's only dirty if you think it is. But it is called Get Your Finger Out of It. Well, now I got it in the kitchen and I got it in the hall. Got it on my finger and I wiped it on the wall. Now get your finger out of it. Now get your finger out of it.
Get your finger out of it.
Get your finger out of it. It don't belong to you. Say it, man.
You do the next verse.
Well, now Grandpa said just before he died, give me a little bit and I'll be satisfied. Get your finger out of it.
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 Now get your finger out of it. It don't belong to you. Yeah.
Got it in my mustache, got it in my nose, got it in my hair and on my Sunday clothes. Get your finger out of it.
Get your thing out of it, baby.
Get your finger out of it.
Get your thing out of it.
Get your finger out of it, Lord. It don't belong to you.
What makes a Piedmont blues player?
Greenville and Durham are really the two anchors. And then that entire area sweeping up into the North Rappahannock County, Virginia, and to the west to Atlanta is all Piedmont.
And they have a lot more ragtime type of stuff in there. You know, a lot of these different chord changes as opposed to. It would be more of a delta type of, where it's more of just a rhythmic thing, you know.
So geographically, the Piedmont starts somewhere around Rappahannock County, Virginia, and sweeps down in a big crescent to Atlanta. And Piedmont's the Italian word for Foothill.
Okay.
Don't take my word for it. Look at how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled. Foothill. Foothill.
Was a gambling girl. Delia was a gambling girl. She laid her money down. She's all I had to know. Delia, oh Delia, and every time last night, Delia got herself terrible flight. She's all I had to know.
And I wonder about what traditional music is going to look like in 50 years when they look back and think about. But maybe the tradition now is going to be something that's kind of a Neil Stevens, Diamond Age kind of vibe happening on the internet. It's going to happen on the internet and by people who are not going to ever see each other, but they're going to make sounds and send them to each other and make these layers of sound. And it'll go a different direction. They'll share music through their blogs and they'll share music through their websites instead of getting together and playing. And guys in Israel can play with guys in China, can play with guys in Australia, can play with guys in San Francisco without ever having to leave their houses. And we'll get a completely different idea about what the idea of traditional music may have to make a serious shift.
You're watching Sound Situations, top of the Mecca in downtown Raleigh, and I'm with the band Darkwater Rising. Guys, how are you doing?
Doing great.
Awesome. They just got done playing down the street at King's. And you guys are actually not from the Triangle. You're from Lumberton, North Carolina, correct? Around there?
Pembroke,
Pembroke, is that,
yeah.
how is the music scene in the Lumberton, Pembroke area?
I'd say back home it's non-existent.
Yeah, non-existent?
There are certain events and venues but
the gospel scene's pretty
is big.
popping
Yeah.
back home.
Maybe the Triangle is a good spot for you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah?
Yep.
Nice.
like the triangle.
We love it.
Love the triangle.
Yeah.
We get that a lot around here.
Big music scene here. I mean, a lot of venues, a lot of good bands coming out of here now. So it's
A lot of different kind of music.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
eclectic.
A lot of different
You
kinds.
can find your own place in the triangle.
We just need tour bus parking.
Tour bus parking. You guys did roll up here with a pretty decent sized van.
Yeah, he did a good job parking
Parallel
parking
park.
there.
Oh my goodness. That's some work.
40-foot tour bus.
And you
Parallel parks.
just, oh my gosh, man.
Brag on Eric. He's the FFA state championship driver.
Very nice. Very nice. An FFA for people, Future Farmers of America.
Yeah.
Is that
pigeonhole ourselves into one genre, so you may hear a song that has rock influence and gospel influence, folk, blues. It's just a good mix of those genres.
What are some of the bands maybe you grew up with or that you really enjoy listening to now?
Leonard Skinner growing up.
Yeah?
The man.
All sorts of music.
Yeah.
Country, Motown, blues, gospel, country.
So Aretha Franklin, Mariah Carey, the Allman Brothers, Otis Redding.
tell me about the name Dark Water Rising. Where does that come from?
Mainly like represents just like tied in back with the Native American, like where we're from. Grew up around rivers and swamps, and like it's always been known for like its dark water where we're from. And so we definitely adopted the dark water from that. And it comes from home and where we're from. It's really what it represents.
I saw you guys performed at the NAMMYs. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal. But what does it mean to you as musicians to be a Native American?
We kind of look at ourselves as just like we're musicians, but we just happen to be Native American. But it's a good thing. I mean, it's definitely good that we're out there. Basically, there's not many artists from the area that actually get out and travel and put herself out there, but it's
Do you ever find yourself trying to be like, well, we're musicians, we're not this type of musicians, we're musicians before we're Native American musicians?
Yeah, well, I don't think we really only have one song, that addresses, Native Americans that we wrote as a band, and then Native peoples out there as well. But it may influence some rhythms and things like that. So we just try to make music and, let that handle itself, in a sense. And it helps because there are opportunities for Native Americans like the NAMMYs. But as great as a venue that is, we want to be bigger than that as well.
I've That was awesome. Very awesome. Especially with the two of us just kind of playing. That looked awesome.
That was cool.
Fantastic.
I saw you.